Hi everyone, it's Shannon and welcome to today's video. So today's video, I'm actually going to be reviewing a concealer, and I don't normally do this, especially for just a single product, but this one I had been wanting to try for a very long time because all the YouTubers that I watch were raving about it and they got their hands on it and then it was sold out. Like my shade was sold out for forever. And but everybody kept raving about it, saying it was so good. And then finally my shade came in, so I picked it up and I'm gonna let you know, is it as good as everyone says it is? Okay, so the concealer I'm talking about is the LYS Triple Fix Full Coverage Brightening Concealer. And I picked up the shade LP4, and L is light, P is pink, so it's like a pink undertone, and then 4, there's just different numbers. So all the lightest shades, or all the light shades, were sold out for forever. And the first one available was medium. I knew that was going to be too dark. I probably could have used it for, you know, touching up my face, but I really don't use concealer that often for that. Fortunately for me, I've passed that stage, one of the perks of being in your mid-40s. But I waited for this, put the alert on Sephora, and when it came in, I picked it up. One of the reasons why I think these sell out is not only is it a really good concealer, and it is a really good concealer, I'll talk about that in a second, but it's only $18. And the whole brand, LYS, is really reasonably priced, and they have some really great products. I'm only going to be talking about the concealer today, but I am wearing a bunch of their products today. Their foundation, one of their cream blushes, their powder bronzer, and their lip oil. So really great products, really like the brand. Oh, and also their serum gripping primer, which is a really interesting product. But this concealer is really great. And now it says it's full coverage. I would say it's more of a medium coverage, but I'm not upset with that. I've realized that mid-40s full coverage, it's probably not a good thing, especially when I'm thinking full coverage, I'm thinking thick, and this concealer is not. So this is the brand, and obviously all the packaging is a little triangle with this rose gold. I love it. Here is the doe foot applicator, and this is the LP4. So that is the LP4, and I think it's a really good shade. And what I love about the LP4 specifically is it does have a pink undertone. So a lot of times I will use a color corrector before I go in with my concealer. This kind of does both, which is great because you're going to have less you know, creasing, less, you know, just less product, and which when you have lines and wrinkles, you have less product is good because there's less to seep into the fine lines and wrinkles. So here's the concealer, and you'll see it blends out really nice. So it does give a good coverage, but it's also very, very thin. So I would say it's probably medium to full coverage, but it's, I mean, it just melts into your skin. So I really love that. Now, as far as longevity, I've worn this a couple times. I wore it one day for about 10 hours, and I actually filmed, but for some reason I lost the footage. I think I might have deleted it by accident, but I was amazed how well it lasted. It really lasted, you know, all day. Now I'm in my mid-40s. I get creasing, but it creased in a way where it didn't age me. So it's, yes, I'm gonna have creasing. Every concealer is gonna crease, but a lot of times they'll start to look dry, they will start to look cakey, and this did not do that. This felt, it just kind of wore on naturally. Did it crease a little bit? Yes, but it didn't make me look older, which is, you never wanna look older. So the key ingredients for this concealer is hyaluronic acid, which is always wonderful. Just gonna plump your skin. It says infuses dry skin with intensive hydration. Turmeric provides antioxidant protection. I've taken turmeric, but I've never really thought about it in my concealers. Ashwagandha, powerful herb to help combat skin stress and visible signs of aging. Squalene deeply nourishes skin and helps restore moisturize. And then watermelon extract, which is rich in vitamin A, C, and B to help revitalize dull and dehydrated skin. So it does have some skincare ingredients. Now, I never use makeup to use a skincare, but if there's some benefits, it does. It's, you know, it's great, but I do really feel like it is a really good concealer. Another thing I like about this concealer is you don't really have to set it. Now, I tend to lightly set it with a powder, but if you kind of see here, I mean, you really can't tell, but it's dry now. This was the little sample that I did on my hand, and it blended in, and that is, it's not wet, it is pretty much set. So it kind of is a self-setting concealer, even though it's not advertised as that, which helps because, again, less powder, less cakiness, less, you know, making you feel like you're dry. So I am a huge fan, and I'm really glad that it finally came in. Again, it is only $18. Now, I did get a code with LYS, so my code is LYS Shannon 20, and this is only good for their site. I will put a link below, and it is an affiliate link, so I do get a small commission if you purchase through that link, but it will also save you 20%, and not just on the concealer, but any of LYS's products. So again, 20%, LYS Shannon 20, and it's going to save you 20% off of anything there. And again, it's only $18, so it's already $18 is already pretty cheap anyway. So if you use my code, it's going to be less than $15. And I think there is free shipping if you spend $50 on their site. So you know, I'm testing out their foundation. I've used it twice already. So far, I really like it, but I haven't really had a chance to really get into it. But this I've used for probably about 2 weeks now, and I'm a really big fan. This is something that's going to be going on our upcoming cruise. So with that, if you like this video, click like, click and subscribe. That way you get a notification every time I post a new video. Bye everyone.